No, seriously. Seriously? Jesus Christ. Oh. Hello, boys and girls. How is everyone doing? Jesus Christ. All right. So I guess this is how we're starting the show. So this is not about you. I know what I'll do. I get Tigger to take at least one of them. Welcome back to the show, and I can't hear shit. Let me give a real quick what's going on. I got my COVID shot, and so if I end up being overly loud or anything, please just say so in the chat. I had this issue after I had my last shot. I had my second vaccination today about 10:30, and I had the weirdest reaction today. For about 4 hours afterward, it was like internally I smoked like 4 bowls of meth and a case of Red Bull. Like inside, I was literally all... My heart rate was normal and everything. Just inside, I felt that way. I was freaking running around the office with patients, things like that. One of the effects that I had with the first shot, which I actually kind of forgot about, is I started getting a ringing in my left ear, which turned into a screaming, which I can't hear shit out of it right now. So that's kind of why I feel like I'm yelling. I don't know if I'm yelling because I'm pretty much just hearing myself in my own head. But we got that all done. No, fuck. Okay, so let's give a premise of what was supposed to happen in this video. Last video, Mr. Leon donated $50. I decided in my infinite wisdom last week to do $25 shots. Meaning you donate $25 and I do a shot. I was doing these, which are double shots, so technically he's gained double his money. Last night he donated $50. I did one at the end of the stream, which is when he donated, and I promised I would do one during this stream or two. And then he just donated another $50 and said 4 shots now. So I might be dead by the end of the stream. I'm not doing them all at the same time. I'm telling you right now, Leon, like I'm not doing them all in a row. But let's go through our usual. We have Leon here with the gold star saying he's here, evidently. We have Steph's kits, 3 shots. I don't remember saying 3 shots, but okay. And be right back watching a Chinese figure review, you cheating bastard. Let's see here. We have Dead to Death in here with the silver star saying sup. How the hell is 3 shots? And then Ozzy with the bronze star giving a hands up. Ungawa going, oh no, and that was after Leon's $50 donation. Gunpla Fixation with the plastic star, I think, or maybe it's a dirt star at this point, going, holy shit, Leon, you're going to kill Dave with alcohol poisoning. And then, of course, I said, no, what the fuck? And Dead to Death says Dave gets liver failure tonight. So the goal is 21 Jaeger bombs. And Wyland saying, what's up? I'm here. Well, this might be my last stream. Let me text my last I love you to my wife. Okay. So that's over with. But I do have to say thank you, Leon. That is very, very much appreciated. Dededa says I'll miss you. The stream killed me. Let's see. So yeah. So other Dave, if I know he's out to dinner with some friends right now. I want to make sure I'm not rolling over the cat. But if you happen to come across this stream and I am passed out, you have my login. Please change the stream to Leon killed Dave. The end. And then close the channel. All right, so So I have no idea what's going to happen in the stream. At first, I thought I didn't want to work on the Kshatriya. I didn't want to work on that. I was, and I may still work on the, was it Android 18 and the Dragon Ball kit. I was going to work on that and putting some magnets in and stuff, but I didn't know if Leon would have any interest in that since he's into a Gunpla. So I decided to, since the Madworks kit was all clean and everything, except I still need to trim some tabs, I'll work on that. Maybe we'll do a little bit of everything. I have my usual drink. Rockstar is definitely not going to endorse me now, but thank you. Let's see here. Dededa says the Daiban F91 has a nice body for the kit, but the weapons are going to be a literal nightmare to prep and paint. And then I have chilling in a little bucket over here. Well, not a little bucket. It's my drink cup, which is full of ice water. They did not have any more of the whiskey fire shots. They had the vodka kamikazes. So those are in there chilling. So those will be what's up for tonight. And Angawa says, good thing we love nightmares. So you guys in the chat, let me know. Do you want me swap that drink cup for liquor? So you guys let me know. Would you prefer me to, I know I put it as a thumbnail, to work on the real grade SAZABI, or do you want me to do some magnet placement and stuff for the Dragon Ball kit? This is going to be all bad, probably either way. But yeah. No, I'm not drunk yet. Thanks for coming back from watching your Chinese figure review, Steph. Instead of coming in and hanging out with me, you decided to go watch a figure review, you weeb. Okay, so the only person that would have really wanted to see the Dragon Ball kit would have been Jim. But everyone's leading toward the figure, so, or toward the SAZABI, so that's what we're going to work on. I will tell you, and it's not going to affect the stream because I could care less. It'll probably affect me more tomorrow. Again, I can't hear out of my left ear pretty much at all. All I hear is a screaming, which it'll be there for 24 hours if it's anything like the first shot. I am starting to get the body aches and stuff. My arm is sore, but you know, we'll see what happens. If it affects me at all, it'll be at work tomorrow. So, but it's not going to affect the stream. Nothing's going to keep me down. I was cracking up the people at the drive up for doing the shot because as I pulled up, I was what was I singing? I think I was singing like "Baby Don't Hurt Me." Which was cracking them up. And then the guy that came over to give me my shot, I was like, am I gonna have to take off my pants again? Because that was really awkward the first time. And he was looking at me kind of seriously, like, are you sure you're in the right line? Meanwhile, all his coworkers and everybody else around the line was laughing their ass off because they knew I was joking around. And then what else was there? Oh yeah, the lady that was, because they were running, it was almost like a go-kart track. The lady that was in the line next to me showed up and she was filling out her paperwork in line, so she was holding up all the people behind her. Then she wasn't wearing a mask, and when they asked her to put on a mask, she was like, why? I'm sitting in my own car. Why do I have to wear a mask? Keep in mind, everyone that's getting their shots at this facility right now is a medical employee. A medical employee. Okay, what am I, okay, so you guys are talking about your own stuff. All right, Leon, here's the first one. I'm going to kill off this one. This is the whiskey cinnamon. This is actually still warm, so, or from sitting on the shelf. So, wish me luck. I know you guys just want to see the ugly faces. Here we go. I'm not doing all four right now. If I do all four right now, I'm closing the stream and going to bed. The problem with these, oh Jesus Christ. The problem with these is because they're double shots. Oh, because they're double shots, you can't just swallow it. You can only swallow about one, and then you have the rest left in your mouth until you can tolerate swallowing the rest. Oh my God. Fuck you, Leon. I love you, but fuck you, Jesus. Oh. I'm not even keeping these glasses anymore. Oh. Oh. Okay, so now that I have no taste buds, awesome. Let's get some water. Let me change views right now. Oh. I might as well so that you can at least see that my anguish. See what your money paid for. Luckily, Jim, I don't have enough alcohol to get so drunk that I'll have a hangover tomorrow. Right now, I have 3 shots in the glass, so he can't buy any more tonight. Like, I'd have to do them on another stream, but I can't do anymore. I literally only have 3 shots sitting in the glass over here chilling in ice, so that's my one plus. Oh. Oh. Yeah. So Steph's not even talking to me now. The kit that reviewed the figure was, I said the same thing about slaying gimmicks for the Vespers last month. Okay. So I'm kind of curious. I haven't actually separated these into sections, so let's kind of work on that right now. I washed everything. They got double washed. They got washed in purple power, then they got washed in regular. Then they got washed in alcohol, then they got washed in regular and rinsed. So let's see here. Does not look as bad as you would think. All right. Dave, you said this kit was kind of bullshit. Huh? Rudy gives a thumbs up. Boop. Thank you, Rudy. You said this kit was kind of bullshit. No, it's just got, it was really weird. So some of the pieces had, like powder on there, and I think it was just a release agent. I don't think it was, from them grinding off the tabs. They did remove the tabs, so there's still like a little bit of markings left on there. Some of the pieces are super, super thin. Like on this shield, like I don't even know if that's going to end up showing through, but where there's peg holes on the backside, like it is wafer thin. Like I'm afraid to even touch it. Let's see here. And let's start the timer. It is 7:23. So before 8 o'clock, I will do the next shot. We'll just keep this going. I'm not doing them back to back. Homie is not playing that. All right. So I know that goes to the backpack, leg, shoulder. Luckily, I kind of already know this guy, so. That looks like a leg piece. This is for the waist. Shoulder, we already determined that. So if Zach rolls up on here or sees this, if I say or do anything that I severely apologize. It's all in good fun. All in good fun. I'd like to say it's a charity, but the charity is Dave and his addictions. And his addictions happen to be resin and spending money at Galactic Toys. which there's a sponsor spot. Check out the link below to save and use code Starshadow to save 10% off anything over at Galactic Toys. Galactic Toys has all of your goodness. Okay. Shoulder pieces over there. Butt piece over here. Another butt piece over there. Leg piece over there. Leg piece over there. Backpack. Leg piece. Backpack. Leg piece. Let's see here. Wyland says, "Hey Dave, just wondering, do you have to use different cleaner for resin, or can I just use dish soap? If it is down to all you have, you can use dish soap. I usually suggest using something like Dawn. You really have to scrub it. I would probably wash it several times, just to make sure that you get off any and all of the residue. Dead to Death, you can use dish soap, but if you don't really notice the release agent, but if you can notice the release agent on the kit, you really should use a degreaser. Yeah, so you'll see it'll have like the sheen on it, and even after you wash it in regular dish soap, you'll see that on there. There may be spots that it's not there, but you'll see it. So any kind of real degreaser will end up working, but I usually suggest something like that. I'm trying to make sure I get all of my parts in the right place. So there's those go with that, those with that. Number 7, I don't know what 7 is, and all of a sudden my nose is running. Jesus Christ. Wyland says, I just ordered the YLJ or YJL Zaku, so cool. You'll have to let me know how that is. I saw it. I didn't end up ordering it because it's a Zaku. Like, how many damn variations of a Zaku can there be? Or how many variations can you build, I should say. How did they end up doing this? Okay, head, chest. I'm trying to find these little sections over here. There are some pieces, Jim, that are, like I said, half of them are kind of soft in their details, so we'll have to see how those turn out. Okay, so there's one of the other pieces I'm looking for. There's the other one. So technically this, and wherever number 7 is, I don't know what number 7 is. So here is, I'm going to put them over here, which last night, let me switch views real quick. After the glue all set up and everything on the Kshatriya, I forgot I turned up the brightest. Burp, burp. So it's pretty stable. This piece, of course, is loose because I had it that way. It's pretty stable. I wouldn't go banging it around. And I kind of started cleaning some tabs off the other side. So next time you end up seeing that, it should have both legs built up, and we'll be working on the waist section. So that'll probably be tomorrow night. Okay, so this is the waist section. So we're going to make a little pile right here. That's making me fucking burp. Leg pieces. And I'm just trying to get to the chest, okay? So there's a chest piece. For some reason, my brain keeps thinking, though, that it's Friday. Because I'm doing this stupid crap. But since it's only Thursday, does anybody have any plans for your weekend? And where is... Okay, so there's that. Where's this other little piece? And I think that's the other piece. Okay, so there's all the head parts. So we will just... I think that's the head part. Nope, there's two of those, so that's not the head part. There's one of those that is the head part. There it is. Okay, so head pieces. Shoulders. So shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Baby, don't hurt me no more. What is love? I think Wyland's trying to start an abusive relationship with me, and it's working. I feel so abused. And looks like that piece. These instructions are kind of horrible, so, but that's why I'm doing this. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. I hear my neighbors banging their shit over next door. I don't know if he's banging his girlfriend or their dog's banging around or something's getting banged around over there. I just know it's not me. Yes. Welcome to the stream. Everyone come, pull up a chair, sit down, and laugh at Dave making a jackass out of himself. As all my friends, just step away slowly. Let's see. Don't switch my microphones. Boop, 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 boop. Do, do, do. I forgot to post that in there. Like that over there. Let's put some tunes on. Even though I can only hear out of one side. That piece and then that piece. Okay, so that should be all the shoulder pieces. Arms should be arm, arms, arms. And where did I put that? Ringing is so damn annoying in my ear. Okay, so that there. That there, and then there's a little, I think that's one. And there's another one, and one of these broke. I think that's the broken one. So we'll ignore the broken one for right now. We're going to end up fixing and replacing that. So there is the arms. Oh, let's see here. Da says, time for another shot, Dave. It's not 8 o'clock, but since you're there. If other Dave ever shows up, I am in voice chat. Weekend probably just going to be window shopping. Leon says work. Gundam in the window says what's poppin'. People are torturing me. That's what they're doing. I am starting to level out, so I might as well do this other one. At least get 2 of these out of the way. I've got about 3 hours of stream to go here. And Leon's super chat is about to wear out. So, Michelle Melton, giving a laughing face. I'm laughing at the banging comment. And let's see here. Thank you for stopping in, Michelle. Or Michele. Wyland, okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Nothing yet. Dave in denial that he has to do 3 more shots to go. All right. You really should join me in chat, John, just so you can torture me and laugh at me. Glad I took a couple Tylenol. Okay, hopefully these taste a little bit better than that freaking petrol that was the other one. Oh God, here's Djibouti. Hi, Djibouti. All right. So this is the vodka kamikaze. I know I like normal kamikazes, so let's see how this goes. Come on, camera. There we go. Okay. Dear Jesus, bless me with, for I am about to sin. Hey, Djibouti. Hi, Leon. Not any better. Worse. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. I mean, it would have been one thing if I had agreed to do this with something I liked. Of course, I'd drink the last of it on there. That was like licking a Yeti's asshole. Oh. Woo. Oh. We'll put this up here so you guys can enjoy my torture. How are you doing, Djibouti? Oh my God. Wyland says, I'm glad I took a screenshot of that. That's my screensaver now. Dead to death. The goal is 21 shots. Hold on. I gotta do some math. I gotta do some... Wait, nope. Get back here. Wait, what? Oh, so I flipped too far. EDD, Bank of America, make millions on unemployment. Oh, there's a surprise. You knew that they weren't going to, like, do the unemployment EDD cards for free, did you? Wait, 21 shots is $525 at 25 shots. No. Maybe over a month. I don't know where my backup is. He's having... Yeah, I'm okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. My backup is having dinner with some friends, and then he will be here eventually. Luckily, he has my login so that he can kill the stream if I just die. So... The Discord is not, sadly, not cooperating at the moment. Okay. Okay. I can't feel my jaw. Alright. Let's separate out this butt piece. So we've already got that separated. Leg pieces. Let's separate some leg pieces. I'm gonna be burping all night, I bet. Okay, so there's one leg, 2 legs. I apologize, guys. Technically technically, this is Leon's fault. But everyone give Leon a big thank you for me making a jackass out of myself, because I will by the end of this stream, I'm pretty sure. But I think that's why everyone is tuned in. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Djibouti. Love you to death. The disc, let's see here. Stats Kit says, LOL. Wyland says, I love how Dave doesn't notice the super chat. Well, I mean, I just looked up at it. It was just there. Like, I'm looking at the desk. Is that SAZABI I've heard about? It is the SAZABI that you've heard about from Madworks. So we will.
The only RG SAZABI conversion that I'm aware of, or dress up I'm aware of.
Yeah. So hey, what's going on, dude? Yeah, it's the only one that I'm aware of as well.
Yeah, I had to edit the Discord settings.
Oh.
I think the bitrate was set too high, so I couldn't join because it was determining that my connection wasn't good enough to do the bitrate.
Oh, how dare they determine that your connection was horrible? Yeah. So this is the only one. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It just, I'm scared of how fragile some of these pieces are probably going to be. Okay, so there's one there. There's one there. We got one of these over here. One of these over here. Got two of those. How's your day been? And evidently he's bouncing in and out. We'll blame that on Discord. Oh,
we're gonna see if how your assembly skills go. Wasted.
I know, this is going to be a true test, huh?
We'll see if you're the clumsy builder or the phenomenal builder that gets better as they get more wasted.
Well, if it's anything like my drawing skills, I actually get better the more wasted I am. I get slower, but I get better. Okay. So I think...
Mega Petronic says, watching live while I build an automatic citizen watch. I'm surprised that SAZABI is more complicated than the watch clock machine.
There's a lot of little parts of this little guy, but okay, so where is, so we have the backpack pieces over here. We have a lot of these little vents that are okay, but they could be a lot better. Those are going to go over there. That piece is going to go there. That piece is going to go there. These are all going to go over here to the boosters. And I have that piece, and I have that piece. I mean, they couldn't be more vague with where pieces go. At least they show all the pieces in the layout. What am I missing? So this goes to the waist, which is where? It's over here.
Dave's gonna get parts mixed up tonight.
And I don't know where I think this is part of that broken one here, which
Dave's gonna be holding a circular piece of being like, I can't find the square.
Definitely stick around, guys. You are not going to find any other channel that ends up doing this during their live stream.
Well, maybe the last as well.
Yes, definitely. You will find gamers that end up doing this. You will find Twitch slots that may end up doing this. But this is the only hobby channel that you'll find that will end up torturing themselves for your guys' pleasure.
Till Dave destroys his Unleash and says never again.
That's over there. Well, I don't want to break my precious Unleashed. Let's see here. Wyland, yo, does anyone know a better solution for pre-shading for the EVA 02? Post-shading. Actually, if you're really determined that you want to do the kind of that kind of effect, get yourself some pastels and then a fine little brush like let me see here. I think I have. I mean, it doesn't have to be this type. I use a makeup brush, but you can use smaller. Just something like this. Of course, this is a Kolinsky, so you don't want to do it with that. Like a really fine eyeliner brush. Now we're getting in the makeup world, okay? Hi, welcome. Anyway.
Beauty Dave.
Yeah. And then use that as, use the pastels as your shading. In fact, let me show you. Actually, I can show you.
I mean, that's how they do the Tamiya weathering sets. That's what they are. It's just pastels, ground up fine.
Other than the weathering sets are kind of, so I have some here. So here's one of, let's zoom in. Sorta. Okay. So here is this. And they are, but they're kind of waxy. Like I've noticed that's how they stay in this form. And you can use the little, whatchamacallit, the little foamy that's on here. I prefer using like this type, but we'll do on here. So where is something that I can do it on as a demo? We'll do it on this. Let me switch over to the other view. And we're going to zoom in. La, 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 la. So this is one of the Tamiya Weathering Masters. And I'm going to use this blue. So these actually have like a little waxy consistency to them. So if you have a panel line and you're wanting to give that effect to, after you paint it, you can actually add it afterwards. But see, it's kind of like sketchy how it does. I think there's some kind of like waxy consistency that holds it in here, but it does kind of turn to powder. This also works well if you're, evidently, if you're trying to just show off some panel lines. But let me show you what I prefer. Let's get over here. We use the black one.
Hey Tico, Dave is currently going over the Madworks build, so after he's done with it, he'll let you know whether it's a good build for beginners and whether it fits well. General consensus is so far that it's a pretty decent dress up. That's not insanely hard. But definitely get an original cast. Don't get a recast. If you get a recast, you're suffering trying to save a couple bucks that isn't worth it.
So what I prefer doing if I'm trying to use pastels is just get pastel sticks. Like literally $14. You get, I think there's like 14 colors in a set. Just scrape off a little bit. This is black. I'm going to toss it back in my bin over there. I have and I wouldn't end up using a plastic bag like that. Normally I'd end up putting it on a paper towel. You just want a little bit on there. And then this is rough, of course. Like seriously, it's rough. But you can literally, and then you can come back across with a clean one and find out. This will work. And if you do too much after you've already done it, you can literally just use water and get most of that off. Just like that. Like that was just spit. Like, I know you guys don't want to know that, but that's what that was. But you can literally...
What? Is that water?
Well, I mean, it is water, but...
Liquid of the gods?
It's contaminated water right now with nasty alcohol. Oh my god, I have a fire in the pit of my fucking stomach right now.
Well, don't worry, you got 2 more shots.
Thanks.
Feel even better.
Thanks for the reminder. But that's, I mean, that's what I enjoy doing. Now, one of the things that you want to do is once you are done and you are happy with it, hit that with a little alcohol. Don't hit it with just a top coat, hit it with a little alcohol, go light, hit it with alcohol, go again if you want to, if you want it a little bit darker, and then because the alcohol actually sets it. If you end up getting like these guys, that's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Is this one? No, that's liquid. Where's my Vallejo? My Vallejo. Nope, that's Dust Effects. Where's my Withering Pigment? That's liquid. That's liquid. That's liquid. Where's that powder? This is powder. So literally all that the pigment powders are from Vallejo is the chalk pastels. It just ground up really fine, and they've mastered mixing the certain colors to get a certain look. Like this one's light rust. You can literally do the same thing with a $14 set of pigments. That's what military modelers have been using forever. But yeah, I mean, same kind of thing.
Nice. You know how to use them.
Mm-hmm. I have actually seen. Okay, so let's get into story time. So I used to collect. They were called J&J models. I think they're still around, but they're out of Italy, and they made beautiful figure models. And they actually did tutorials on how to paint those with just powdered pigments. At least in Italy and England, powdered pigments have been known as the poor man's airbrush since the beginning of time. And they do some beautiful work with just doing the pigments. You can get a really fine detail, really soft, really great vibrant colors or soft colors. So you could do it with just pastel pigment powders. Let's see here. Petiso. Heyo, I still have my real grade SAZABI in myself. It is worth converting. Let's see, Gunpla. I wouldn't recommend real grade resin kit for beginners. Weathering Master holds a better top coat. I think that's because it has kind of that waxy to bind it. But you will notice, like, if you top coat over regular pastels, they will kind of like separate a little bit. You'll get a different color than you intend. That's why I always say hit it with a little alcohol. It kind of melts it into the surface, and then you can go from there. Let's see here. I wish someone can do the work for me. Well, I mean, that's why I have a couple people that are sending me or have sent me kits to work on. That, you know, some people just do that. I mean, I've done that for several people of just building kits, and people enjoy painting them. They just don't want to build them and prep them because it's a pain in the butt, all the supplies and everything. Let's see here. What do I need to replace? So I need to replace the back of the head and the top of this. Okay, I'm going to reach over to Nori's desk and I'm going to steal his part separator. And I'm going to be gentle. I'm not intentionally going to try and break anything this time. And if anything, I'm actually going to be taking more caution because I know that I have had a couple drinks. And I know I can get a little heavy-handed. I heard you.
You can remember this after the third and fourth drink.
Yeah. Let's see here. Wyland, this is so helpful. I'm glad it can be helpful. Like, so here's my bad thing. I have good intentions of making. And sometimes I've actually filmed how to do things like that. but I'm just not happy with the edit or how it's edited, or I don't like the way that it ends up sounding or things like that. And I just never do it. And that's on me. That's not on anybody else. It's just me being me, and I'm trying to figure out, looking at the instructions here, give me a back shot of the head. I want a back shot of that crest. You're not going to give it to me, are you?
Nope.
Because I'm looking here and I see the red on the backside of the crest, but what red are they wanting to use? Because this is only one piece.
I don't think it's that, Dave. I think it's the actual crest that's on the right of your table. It's like part of the helmet.
Oh, okay. I got you. That makes sense. Thanks.
You welcome.
As John sits back, oh, this is going to be a wonderful shit show.
That I'm in charge of.
I already know what the dinner plan is for tonight. Wifey already says she has a meeting or a virtual meeting at 7 a.m. So she wants mac and cheese, as all toddlers do when they're hungry. She gets so mad at me doing that. She was all asking me when she went to work. She's like, are there any good masks in the car? I go, oh yeah, there's like a brand new mask, and then there's the mask that I was using. She's like, I don't like using your mask because somehow you stretch out the earpieces. Which, I mean, I don't put the thing under my chin. I was like, well, I cannot help that I have a normal size head and you have a toddler's head. She just glared at me and went to work. Let's see. Where is my good file? There's one of my good files. Where's one of my other good files? There it is.
If you ever want to give up your Giza, I'll take it off your hands.
Wait, who? What?
You want to give your Giza file?
Oh. Oh, I know that. Like, if I die, within like 4 hours, John will be up here packing up the studio. I've actually got it in writing. It's also in my instructions that automatically go out. If I die, I'm not worried about cleaning up porn history. I'm worried about him cleaning up my shopping history. Because she'll bring my ass back to life and then kill me again. Okay. So let's see how this fits in here. I can hear him typing, which means either he's doing homework or he's shopping.
No, I'm not shopping. I'm just typing. I'm just responding to people saying questions.
Oh, thanks. For my questions, is water slide or dry transfer? Water slide. Dry transfers are a pain in the ass. They're good. I mean, they can look good, but they're a pain in the butt. Djibouti says, sent a pic of my kit. Check the phone. Okay. I had to read that slowly because I thought I read something else. And I went, no, I'm not looking at that right now. I don't want to see your... Wait, David Cortez. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got that. Awesome. All right. All right. What time is it? 8? Almost 8?
It is a minute before 8. Soon to be 8.
Do I want to do the other one right now? Let's see. It's been like 20 minutes. All right.
You can.
Get these over with.
A double?
No, I'm not doing 2 anymore. I intended to spread these out about 30 minutes apart, but we're doing about 20 minutes right now. God. But for some reason, time seems to be moving slower because it feels like it should be closer to 9, but it's only 8. All right, let's see. So it hasn't been a half hour because the camera hasn't shut off yet, but here we go. Okay, here's the other one. Let's see here. Let's see. Wyland says, my grandpa sent me a biplane model from 1980, and the water slides are so old they crumbled when I put them into water. Yeah, that is.
I mean, it happens with old water slides.
Yeah, they
also happens if you don't store them correctly either. That's another thing. If you don't store them correctly, that will definitely happen.
Yeah. I forget, how are they done? Like, originally they're done with.
It's also why I hate how Bandai stores their water slides in kits. Instead of having them sealed, they just throw them in unprotected within the runner with the kits.
Yeah. I'm trying to think because there's a company and they're done with, for some reason, corn. Like cornstarch comes to mind or something like that. It's like a cornstarch paste. They're printed with like a cornstarch paste or something like that. So that's the purpose in like the Microsol or the Mr. Sol, things like that. Oh, which reminds me, I was looking over. If anyone is needing the Mr. Metal primer, Galactic Toys, I'm gonna post a link, use my code for a discount or not. They actually have Mr. Metal primer in the rattle can. I didn't see it in the bottle. Like, fuck, my arm's already sore. It's like I still have the band-aid on it from my shot, but I didn't see it like this. I prefer like this because I can just brush it on. This bottle has literally lasted me like years. But they have the rattle can of it, and they got it in stock. I don't know how many that they have, but they have them. So if you're needing them because they're getting hard to find, check them out.
You can't that shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't use a fucking spray can to spray that shit all over when you only need it for a couple pieces.
Yeah. But yeah, so that the whole point in the I'm looking at the Microsol, the Crystal Clear, the is you put on your water slide. Now I've seen different people do it. I don't know how you end up doing it, John. Some people do the Mr. Setter or the Microsol set. They'll put it on, then they'll put the water slide. They'll let it do, and then they'll do the second coating. But I always ended up learning you put the decal and then you put the first one, which actually melts it, and then you do the second one, which actually sets it. How do you end up doing that?
You're supposed to put the setter where you want to put the decal on, like the general area. You put the sol afterwards.
Okay.
Because sol's gonna melt it.
Yeah, I know there was like
melt the edges, and it's the only time you might put it on earlier is if the surface is like really, like the decal's really hard and you need to curve across the edge or go for hard corner.
Okay.
That's what example, that fucking level up kit.
Yeah.
The Terminator that has the thickest water slides in the world, and if you don't use the sol immediately, it doesn't bend over any of the corners, which has to bend over like 30. So
yeah. So, and that's why I thought one is to set it, and the other one is to just basically make what
the set is the glue, and the sol is getting to match the curvature of the kit or fit, like matching a panel line and stuff like that.
And when you end up using it, you're going to get scared as shit. Don't touch it, because it's going to crinkle up. It's going to look like orange peel. It's going to crinkle up, and then it'll level back out, and it'll be perfect. So the biggest mistake I've seen people make is they see it start to crinkle up and they will hit it with like a Q-tip or something, thinking they need to do it, and then what ends up happening is it does end up setting, and then it rips, and you end up with all these cracks and stuff in it. But I know one is like, one dissolves the binder and sets it, and then the other one makes everything all blend in so that it looks like part of the actual kit. But sometimes when your water slides are too thick, it doesn't turn out right.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, boys and girls. Fuck me. Jesus. At least they're cold this time, instead of doing the other ones. I don't even know where the fuck that one went. It's on that side of the room. Oh.
Realize suffering, people. Don't have to go anywhere else. Just tune into Dave's channel, taking the shot.
I just noticed, Leon, this is the Dark Souls resin conversions. No, you're making that. You made this the Dark Souls of, like, I can't die. Oh, Jesus. And I'm getting all stuffy. Great. Oh. Wait, okay, who texted me? Someone at Barra sent me fucking titty pictures. No. This is me. This is my life. I don't know if is it going to focus? No, oh no, because I have it on manual focus. Fucking dumbass Dave. So this is my life right now. Is it going to focus on it? When you leave things for tomorrow, and tomorrow arrives.
Like I said, you were in denial for your shots.
Yeah. All right. All good though. All good. Basically what ends up happening with the money that gets donated is it goes into a pot and I end up buying shit to give away. I mean, ultimately that's what I end up trying to do. So thank you, Leon, for that. I had an idea, or have an idea of, so I have the new scooter coming for review. And I was thinking about doing a series where I take something like, I still have this, the 6 or 7 ship kits and everything, of throwing those in a bag, recording, like going somewhere, whether it's the park, whether it's the back of a Walmart, whether it's a hobo camp, and doing an unboxing, or maybe even a build or so forth, and making like mobile reviews, like just something fun for you guys. Like I want to
Dave, you need to stop. The alcohol's talking. You need to stop.
No, I was actually thinking about that before the alcohol started. Just something fun and different.
Well, then you're already wasted.
Just something that hasn't been done before. Like everyone does unboxings in their backyard on a picnic table and stuff like that. Like, let's add some danger to it. I don't know about danger. Let's just add some variety to it. It's either that or I grow some bigger boobies. If someone pays for me to get some implants. I mean, I'm down for that too. But not from Leon. I will refund your money, Leon. You are not buying me boobs. Because I don't trust you. Alright, so let's trim off this piece. So they trimmed off a lot of the things, but just not on these thin pieces, which I actually thank them for. Sorry. Oh. Wait, I gotta drink some of the water. Alright, luckily I only have one left in here. I'm not going to talk about any that's left down in the fridge. Resin news would be cool. I've thought about that, but like I didn't want to step on other people's. I feel like if I do that, I'm stepping on other people's toes, and I'll ask your guys' opinion. Like,
I think that's also just a necessary amount of work, and it's actually you have to like keep up with other sites and stuff.
yeah,
And you're like going to the whole like, oh, let's make it look nice, not looking at some shitty ass like 3D render and shit.
yeah, and we all know I'm a lazy piece of shit, so you guys are giving me a lot more credit than is due. If you think that I can pull that off, I mean, I'll attempt it, but
I mean, Dave could tell you about the kits kits that are coming out that he's interested in, and that he's planning to order and stuff. But I don't think Dave will keep up with kit news.
No, honestly, I won't.
If Dave's not interested in the kit, he's not going to talk about it. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah. It's also super dangerous because I'll fucking buy everything. All right, so this little piece.
Well, we know your wallet's your the limiting factor, so
yeah,
it's all right.
And for the next 2 months, I am kind of limited because I have to watch that. I have to pay off. I have to pay off the scoot because I think I have.
The wedding already done? The wedding fee's already done, paid off?
Pretty much. I mean, so the wedding was already paid. It's just the credit card that went on that we've been paying down. So, okay. I mean, I've been putting money toward that every month, and then the scoot, I only had to pay like half of the cost for it, which, I mean, it was still substantial, but it's half of whatever, and they paid for the shipping, so I mean, that part's good.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Djibouti, for the paints. You can tell I'm using them because I have Velcro on them, and they're on my little wall over here. Oh. All right. I know my left arm is sore from the shot, but for some reason now my right arm is getting sore, and I don't know why. Oh, maybe it's a stroke. No, that happens on the left side. Never mind. I can't get out of this.
Dave just wants to tap out tonight.
No, I'm all. It's all good. Okay, so this goes here.
Paul Di Tomaso said, "Hello, Dave. Hello, people in chat. Nice. How are you doing?"
Hey, what's up,
and yes,
Paul?
Dave is collapsing slowly but surely.
It's all good. I'm going good. Jesus, take the wheel. It's just taking me a lot longer, but though I seem to be doing more precise work, which is really weird. Okay, so that goes there. That goes. I must be missing something.
I mean, I don't know what you're looking for, so I can't say.
Yeah, no. I'm looking over going, I did grab the real grade, right? So
nah, Dave, you definitely have a high grade SAZABI, I know.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Come on. I couldn't distinguish the two colors. Okay, so
Dave, you ain't colorblind yet.
No, not yet. Okay, but we're going to glue this because. All right,
Dave. No matter how much money people offer you, don't pour alcohol in your eyes.
It burns. Okay. Going to stick a little glue on here.
Paul's asking, would you say this conversion is worth the $85?
Check back with me once it's all built, Paul.
Yeah, a little too early to tell since Dave hasn't actually finished working the kit. He just started working on it, so hard to say.
It's not bad, but there is some rough spots.
While in between the YJL Dark Matter and Infinite Dimensions RX 78-2, it is purely preference. What do you like more? If you can't figure out what you like more, roll a dice. 1 to 3 is Dark Matter, and 4 to 6 is your RX. Or ask a Magic 8 Ball.
I think and this is my personal opinion. Everyone knows I'm already an Exia fan. Like, I'm Exia over RX any day of the week. But I think value for money, bang for buck in the build. I think you should go with the, what is it? The Exia. What's the other Exia that they ended up doing? The Exia. The Amazing Exia.
Which is the exact same thing. It's just painted in a different color.
No, it actually has more pieces than the Dark Matter. It has more to the backpack.
Well, I'm saying the YJL version.
Oh yeah. But I personally would go for, if you're
the Dark Matter was with Anchoret originally.
Yeah. I think bang for buck, dollar wise, I think you're better off with that. But if you're a RX fan, then definitely go with that.
Just flip a coin.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that. Yes, I'm gluing this shit together because why not?
Hello, Alan. Nice to have you here tonight. With
Alan.
Dave possibly wasted out of his mind.
Not yet, but
I had to assemble a kit.
But I still have one more shot to go, so anything could happen.
It's okay. One day we'll get 21 shots down your throat. I mean, the metal bazooka is also just smart because you don't have to deal with fucking warpage and shit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll wait for that glue to set. Yes, I'm still just fucking working on the head. If anybody ends up asking. I mean, nobody's asked, but I'm just putting it out there.
Dave's struggling.
Well, it's mostly because the instructions are really shitty. Like, they literally don't show you anything. They just go, okay, this part goes here, this part goes here. Have a great day, sir.
These were not the pots I was looking for.
So we're going to have to slim this down a little bit.
Honestly, Paul, the Masquerade SAZABI has better looking conversions that do far more for the kit. Obviously, it's considered more expensive to get the full set, but I think it's far more worthwhile investment.
As far as what?
Versus getting the real grade conversion.
Oh. Yeah, just get the master grade. I still think that the real grade as is looks great.
Yeah, I mean, it does look nice. Try the box. I still think the chest proportion is a dumb choice. Because it basically is a scaled down Verka, except they made some weird proportion changes with the chest.
Yeah. I can agree with that. Alright. So let's pop this on the head. I don't think I need to glue that. settle down in there.
Djibouti has done a super chat for another $5. He says, "Keep it up."
Aw, thank you, Djibouti. You are awesome, brother. All right. By the way, are you off already? Like, as in, like, you have several days off, or you have to work tomorrow? And how are you doing with your post injection system problems? Okay, so here's what the head looks like together. It is definitely interesting. I do like the added details. I mean, honestly, if you look at the back of the original head versus this, hold on. Since we were on this subject, come on, Dave, don't be a scrub. No scrubs. No scrubs. Okay, what did... I know if I just stare over there for a second, it will pop into my vision.
Depends what kit you're talking about, whole milk. The old Master Grade, I think, is pretty poor by today's standards. The Verkov is pretty damn good. If it has one flaw, it uses the same polycap as the old Master Grade. But that's about the only flaw.
Let's see here. So there is my black. I just came up with a brilliant drunk idea. But what did I do with that one fucking brush I was using?
I don't know, Dave. What the hell did you do?
I know it. I know I intended to stick it back in the rack. The question is, where in the rack did I stick it?
Dave, Wylan asked, when you hit the pastel with alcohol, do you mean brush it on or airbrush it or put a drop on it?
Oh, here's the thing. Here, I will show you. Okay. So, I'm going to scrape some off.
Don't waste your alcohol shot, Dave, on this. You're not getting out of your shot.
No, I'm not. Okay. So, let me make sure that I got this in focus. Burp. Okay. And don't worry, I will be washing this whole thing in 99% alcohol, so all this will end up coming off. But I just came up with this harebrained idea about being able to show you guys details. We will learn if this works.
Shocking. Dave is recommending techniques he's never tried before. Dave is a fraud.
Lies and betrayal. Okay, so I need a little bit more. Now I will grab one of my dusters. Okay. So, focus. So that way you can see. Oh, look! Now you can see details and panel lines. There's a lot more detail on there than there is on the regular one. Now, getting back to your question, Wylan. Also, if that left a mess. Also, if you end up doing this with, make sure that one, you clean up your mess. Two, you have a brush that is going to be only for your pastels. Do not use it for anything else. Don't use it for dry brushing. Don't use it for anything else. I am looking for, this is more than I want, but I don't think I have any just regular alcohol in here. Ugh. Okay. Dave's painting was so black. No, just regular that. Let's grab it. Just a whatever brush. So you can airbrush the alcohol, but I usually just kind of dab it on with a paintbrush. And it just kind of melts it and blends it into that area. If you do a top coat on there, it has a tendency of it'll separate. And even with this, like, I can kind of push it around where I want it. So that's why I say just put on. What?
It's like watercolors.
Yeah, it does turn it into kind of like watercolors. But we'll let that sit. It'll dry fairly quickly because that's like 99% alcohol, so it's already like pretty much dry. But it locks it in. It literally now it's not going to come off. Like I can rub it. We're over on this side. I can wet it. I can wet it with my finger and rub it off. But this side pretty much stays put. So, all right. So there's the head.
Alcohol will definitely hurt paint below, especially if it's a high percentage.
Yeah, I just use regular.
Don't put a lot of alcohol either.
Yeah, just use regular alcohol, like what you would get at the grocery store or something. 72% and above, I would say. You can't buy like what I have in a grocery store, so you don't have to worry about that. I feel like working on a fat ass, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh look, it's time for the last shot. I'm actually excited about this. Wait, who's texting me?
Other Dave screaming, "Stop the stream! Stop the stream!"
I got mine today, and also doing that was just one of my friends saying that she got her shot and she feels like death. I'm like, oh. But I think it's funny because some people like literally felt nothing after the first shot, but after the second shot they just wanted to die. Okay. Now let's see if I remember how to get this butt off of here without the instructions. I believe it just snapped in there. Okay. I feel a wiggle. I feel a wiggle. Come on. Come on, girl. Shake that ass. Shake that ass. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that part. And as we transform and we unfold our SAZABI over here. Okay, so that's sort of worked, but not quite. Alright, reaching back over to Nori's desk and grabbing his part separator. Okay, come on. Again, thank you everyone that has donated. You guys are all super awesome. I appreciate it.
I keep on forgetting you put metal parts on that kit.
Yeah, I keep forgetting too until I end up seeing them. Let's see here. What is that? Whole Milk says, what is that block? Which block? Not sure which block you're talking about.
I think he was talking about your pastel that you were shaving off for your...
Oh yeah. All right, Leon, here you go. Here is The last one. I feel like I can breathe right now, and so yeah, it's time to try and kill myself again. Let's get this shit over with. Luckily, I only have one more, and it's all the way downstairs in the fridge, so... Wait. Alan, best $100 you'll ever spend. Oh, okay. He's talking about Kit. Will it hurt to paint? Wait. Will it hurt the paint below it? Oh. So... Only if you're doing what, Tamiya or acrylics. Acrylics, it will definitely hurt. Tamiya's questionable because that's, who knows what the fuck Tamiya's made of. You can thin it with lacquer thinner. You can thin it with alcohol. You can thin it with water. It's like a magical substance.
If the alcohol percentage is high enough, it will strip even lacquers.
This is true. Let's see here. And Steph says, I need that metal set for my SAZABI. I have the metal set saying over there. I actually have two. I have the photo etch set, and then I have the metal set, which are from CJ Hobby, which I ended up getting from Abby Lee, which you can find her on. Fuck you, Leon. Okay, here we go. I'm going to ignore that comment, Leon. You know it's bad? When your abs crunch up, like it's trying to reject it. Like, no, don't get down. So Facebook is a horrible place to get hold of Abby, Steph. WeChat is the best place, or message her on eBay, giving her your WeChat address, and she will message you there. Facebook, she has to use a VPN, and it's horrible.
Also, just keep in mind, Lunar New Year's kicking in, so don't expect her to respond till after it ends, which I believe is the 14th.
Yeah. Wait. For product testers, her weight loss coffee are losing 15 pounds on this. Okay, whatever. Whatever, Kristen. I love you to death, Kristen, but fucking... Oh, lose weight drinking coffee. This special coffee that gives you uncontrollable diarrhea. I guess. I don't know. Let's see here. What is Djibouti sending me? 91% alcohol. That will work, Djibouti. Let's see here.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, he just sent me a picture of a bottle of 91% alcohol. Like rubbing alcohol.
I mean, it's good for stripping.
Yeah, but it'll work for setting pastels too.
Yeah, I would use something weaker if you don't want it to destroy whatever it's going on top of.
Well, if you're airbrushing it, you have to take evaporation into account for that. So, but yeah. Okay, where's my butt piece? Because I feel like working on a butt. Okay, here we go. I mean, it's only 4 pieces, but so this piece, and these 2 pieces end up coming off. Now, just to remember. Where's my separator? I could have looked for the instructions, but why? That's not fun. Let's get Drave all fucking tipsy and drunk, and then have him start taking kits apart. And then laugh at him. Ha! Dumbass tore his kid up. Look what I made him do. Leon wouldn't do that. Leon's a super cool dude. Grew up, let's see, Alan, I just enjoyed the holiday because red envelopes keeps coming my way. Grew up associating the holiday with that. And Steph's kit says, Lucky Alan.
Money is nice.
Come on. I know you're like snapped on there. Okay, so there's one side off. There's one of the little metal bits that fell off. I should probably keep these in a baggie. Wait, where's my... That's for the master crate. There's for the SAZABI. I'm not saying I have stockpiles of metal bits, but I may have stockpiles of metal bits. There's the baggie I'm looking for. All right. Wait, huh? $20. Don't trust you. And let me pop this one off too. Yeah, I can leave that one on there. Stupid shoulder. Okay. Let's see, am I missing anything on the edges here? There's a little bleb. Let's trim that off. Agawa's like, I want no part of this. I'm not hanging out here. Peace out, bitches.
Dave, Leon's asking is how much for the fridge shot?
Well, luckily it's my last one. You know the price? Let's see here. Purple power or some degree. Wait. Now that I'm working on, rather than take that, or rather earn it. Oh, got it. Purple power or some degreaser. It doesn't matter. I mean, what is it? Super clean? Is that the other degreaser that people end up using? Something like that. Where? Okay, Alan, where are you? I think we've talked about this. I think we've talked about this before, and I feel horrible that I don't remember because you've told me where you live before. God, I hate that ringing in my ear. I will take all of the flu symptoms and everything over that fucking ringing in my ear. Like, I know it's gonna be impossible for me to fall asleep tonight. Booty donated 2 5s. Does that make it 15? Look, if you want to do it that way, then that's fine. Yeah. I mean, you've already donated $100, dude. Like, seriously, like you're fucking crazy.
Oh, nice, Alan. You're in downtown LA, so that means it puts you right next to New Happy Land. That's very convenient.
Oh, just go to fucking Walmart. Go to...
Well, Rona ruined alcohol supply, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is kind of hard. But go to Walmart and go into the automotive section and get a bottle of freaking Purple Power. Or check. Angawa told me where he lives now. He's in Texas, that he can buy it in Dollar General. But I don't think there's Dollar General here. I think that's a back east thing.
Or you just check a dollar store.
So I know the dollar store used to sell It's Amazing, but you have to leave it soaked for like a long time. I like Purple Power because it's fast. Okay, what have I got binding up over here? Okay. All right, so that slides in. That doesn't look too bad. And I did see. Let's get off this down here. Pry off this. All right, and because... Okay, so who all saw my stream last night? I know most of you probably did. You guys, who remembers me talking about the bin of bits? Wait, Chaputi was asking LOL. So, stay tuned for tomorrow night's stream. I don't know what I'm going to be working on. If I'm not dead. But tomorrow night, I may give away the bucket of bits during live stream to one of you guys. Fingers are all freaking black from the pastel. Let's see. Probably not. Sadly, I didn't. High noon tomorrow. I can work on the high noon tomorrow. Get off. Okay. There's another red piece off. Let's see. I think I got pretty much everything cleaned off of there. So I think this does look a lot better with... Wait, huh? No, I didn't want to record video. Stop recording video. What the hell? Alright, so I think this looks a lot better with the metal bits on there. Like you can see that one right there. That one fell out. We'll have to put that one in. This side has none. There is some photo etching that I need to put in. There is more photo etching to put on here. Like I think I have a photo etch set and then all these little metal bits. But I think that actually looks really good, especially compared, like if you look at that butt piece, this piece right here versus the stock, it does add a lot more detail to it. Just adds more flavor. Flavor. Okay. Now that I've creeped everybody out. Okay, so there's that piece. So we've done the head. And we've done that. What's the other section that we have that we can do? Let's do some shoulders. Because I'm looking at them. Let's tear off some arms. Okay, so there's the shoulders. There's the arms.
Yeah, New Happy Land used to be named something else. I think they used to be called like Robot something. But they used to be on like the floor above, and then they relocated to the floor below because their parents' shop had a bigger shop downstairs. They're like the only surviving store in that entire shopping mall. It's like it's completely deserted if you like look outside, but it's like there is a store inside. It's the only one alive.
I think you've told me about that place.
Yeah, there's like there's a restaurant spot that's like constantly cursed. Like a restaurant will come in and then they'll fold in like 2 months.
Oh god, that sounds like Fresno. But it's not because it's the restaurant's fault. Usually it's because it's the employee's fault. Like they'll hire people and employees will be really good for the first, or the food will be really good for the first month or two, something like that. And then it'll just start going downhill, and then there's a couple areas in town that are that way. Like, you can pretty much guarantee it's like grand opening, grand closing.
It's also right across the street from the Chinese restaurant that they use on rush hour.
Oh, okay.
It's literally right across the street from it. So if you're into the movie spots like that, you'll have a nice thing to check out. Last I recall, the food wasn't very good, so.
So in other words, eat there at your own risk.
There's also a very good fried chicken place nearby. It's like a block away, but it will get there early because it's a long ass wait, like easily an hour.
So,
but if you like some good old like Cajun, the Southern fried chicken style, it's a good place to go.
So if you're ever in the area, and
salad.
If you're ever in the LA area and you want to know good areas to eat, John is, or Dead to Death is the person that knows where to go. One of these days, I'm going to save up a chunk of money when we go down there and just spend.
We'll blow $400 in a night. Don't worry.
Easily, like between hitting up hobby shops and food, and we'll just
make a food.
Just and just record all of it. Like that'll be fun.
No, but I always give my friends food tours whenever they visit. It's fun. It's just a matter of when do they tap out.
I think my biggest issue, like, I have to drop off the wife with her sister because she doesn't like you and I like spicy food. I mean, even though that you're not supposed to eat spicy food, but we like spicy food, where like she has no interest in that. She's a very like plain cheeseburger. She'll try new things. So I don't end up like dragging her around and torturing her with things like that. But one of these days we'll just have to dump her off and just go do our own thing. And just trying to remember how to get this all apart. Come on, get back on there, but you come off. Alan says Avenue 26 tacos. Oh god, tacos. I could fucking use some tacos right now to settle this alcohol in my system. Wyland asks, Dave, how did you get into modeling? All right, so it's story time. So I grew up as an only child. And the first model that I can remember was the USS Enterprise battleship, not the like military battleship, or the military battleship, not the like space beyond the final frontier battleship. It was an actual like battleship, and if I remember correctly, it was like $5 at a yard sale. And I was given a tube of super glue. I remember, I think I was like 7 or something like that. There were so many pieces, and I literally built that whole thing by myself with super glue. Of course, back then there was no internet. And that was my first thing into building models. And then some friends of mine in high school, they got into building model cars because their parents were all into restoring classic cars. And of course, I started going above and beyond. Like, they would do theirs, and then I would do mine, and it'd actually have like spark plug wires and things like that. Fucking Leon. Okay, so I guess I have to go down the fridge and get the other shot. But so that's how I ended up getting in. Like, I added spark plug wires and distributors, and I was looking at magazines at how the cars were actually done and actually seeing in person, and I was implementing that without knowing that that's, I mean, I grew up in Alaska, so one, there was no internet, and then two, there were no like hobby magazines that you could go and buy. So everything was from reference and going from there. And then a couple guys actually had me building stuff for them, replicas of their own cars that they had in their garage. And it just kept growing. And then as I got older, and I moved from Alaska, I met people that were in the figures. I didn't even know there was such a thing as resin figures. And they were into like the horror figures and stuff, and I kind of got into that for a while. I enjoyed and was very good at painting gore. But I was bored with it because everything was the same. Everything was like, if you take a look at, let's say, Japanese models and figures versus American horror figures, like, you end up getting the you know, that kind of crap. And I started finding things with like anime figures and so forth, and I started doing those. And of course I started I ended up doing recasts and things like that, because I didn't know any better. Oh, what the thank you, Alan. Like, thank you so much. Like, you guys are awesome. I only have one shot left to do, but you guys are fucking awesome. Like, I have no words. I have no words. You guys are fucking awesome. So yeah, I shunned myself from the American model community when I started doing anime figures and stuff like that, and mostly because I didn't know any better. There was a site out of San Francisco. Fucking Jesus Christ. Oh, thank you, Djibouti. You guys are I don't even know what to say. Like, seriously, I don't even know what to fucking say.
Getting red.
Like, I have no words. Like, you guys are crazy. Like, I actually have to take a picture of this because this may never end up fucking happening again. And I'm okay with that, but you guys are amazing. But so I shunned myself from the American hobby community. I am banned from more American hobby forums than you guys probably even can find on the internet, because I worked on recast. There was a shop out of San Francisco called Hobby Fan. I don't even know if they're still. Now I'm curious. Is Hobby Fan even still a thing? I know the Hobby.
Sure, gone.
I know the Hobby FanX site died, but Hobby Fan.
They still have a Facebook page.
they have a Facebook.
But they
Oh,
last
wait.
posted in 2018. So I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Yeah, the website is dead. So I actually worked their booth 2 years here in Fresno. They'd come to the Anime Con here, but so that's who I'd end up getting it from, and
they are still alive, but they had a business management change, so they're now called Akiba HQ.
Oh wait, let me look this up because I will.
It says opening fall 2020. Let's see if this site's alive. It is alive.
Akiba, what is it? Akiba Hobby?
HQ.
Oh,
HQ.
So the guys were always awesome. Like they gave me a discount on all of the G System kits.
No resin though, so looks like that's what they stepped away from.
Okay.
Let's see. It looks like they have 5-star story kits. Let's see what they're charging. A hell of a fuckload. Holy.
Model kits, Evangelion, model paint. They only carry Gaia notes. And what is this Akira Mura? I've never heard of it. Sakura Mura ZM GK Servicer, 300 milliliters, only for garage kit gray 1250. That's interesting. I've never even heard of that.
And Leon did another super chat for 5.
You guys are like, I don't even know what to say. Like I'm literally out of words. Figure right model kits. They have Zoids. Let's see if they actually have any in stock. Great Saber. Oh Jesus Christ, $99. Let's see. Figure, other figure. Model kit. Let's see other series. They are still there. Okay. 124th. They have the Purabot Gurren Lagann for 62. The Flame Toys or the Shattered Glass Transformers by Flame Toys for 50. They have the Mega Man X-Zero for 69. Okay, so I'm gonna save that for later. Thank you, Leon. You're fucking awesome. Okay, let me go get this other shot because it's coming up on 9 o'clock. But as long as I don't fall down the stairs.
God, I'll get another phone call again. I don't need another phone call day late at night.
Yeah, no.
You already got screws in one foot. You don't need it in both.
Yeah, and they've been hurting too. But so I shunned myself from the American figure hobby figure community, but I got adopted into the Asian hobby thing, and I actually don't regret it at all because I loved the details and like the flowy hair and all of that. Okay, so if you guys end up building this, let me tell you right now that they don't tell you in the instructions. These little tabs that are on the top here, they have to go. They don't tell you anything about that. So those have got to go. I may be tipsy, but I'm not stupid. Okay. All right, so here's that for the shoulders. Make sure I put this in the right side. Did I put that in the right side? I did. All right. Wait, how did I get that upside down? Oh, there we go. And where is the top of the shoulder? There it is.
That's a curious filter. iOS has a new limit adults websites filter in their iOS screen time settings. But if you just type in the word Asian, it filters out anything. anything related to Asian.
Uh,
Curious. So you can't look up Asian. You can't look up like Asian American. You look up Asian food because it thinks it's like, oh god, that's fucking stupid.
That's so dumb.
Yes, because all websites with the word Asian or anything searching for the Asian tag is adult related. Excellent.
That's racist.
Just a little.
Just a little. Okay, so let me throw this on, and then I will run downstairs and grab the last shot to satisfy everyone's morbidity.
It's gonna be a triple shot.
No, this is No, there's only one double shot left, and that's going to be it. Okay. All right, guys. So talk to Monk. Back up, Cat. I will roll over you. All right, guys. Talk to amongst yourself. I will be back in just a couple of minutes. Wait. Gunpla fixation. The American model community is garbage, according to a friend. They will shun you for building recast of a rare kit, while they build an unlicensed 3D print of Man Bat or Iron Hero. You are completely correct.
That is very true. It is real, but unfortunate. Yes, that did happen to Matt. Now, keep in mind, part of the reason why he got in trouble was he was working with customs when he was but he was working for a company that did professional statues, and that is a hobby that does not like customs or recasts. And the problem is he also worked in some recasts as well. It's a specific hobby that they have a very sharp line on. Recast is not okay, and customs are also a pretty big line that's no for them. I mean, to be fair, he also doesn't do the level of work that they would need for prototypes, which is what they were gonna hire him for. So
all right, so I'm not dead. I just realized once I got to the bottom of the stairs I had to go pee. Okay, let's hit the button. Oh Jesus Christ, that hurts. Let's see here. The hypocrisy is real. I watched a video by Matt Rosick. If that's how you spell his last name, where he said he got screwed by a licensed sculptor or something like that. He lost commission because word customs in his YouTube.
They're talking about Sideshow.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, yeah. We're not going to talk about that because I have an NDA. Is that Magic Man talking? So the person that was talking while I was gone was Mr. Dad to Death, aka John, my co-host for Diet, because my other co-host is, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Let's see here. Yep, he did Ellen. Matt does great work, good painting technique. I could pick from him. Just bad priming technique. Thing is the company asked him about still hiding me. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. I know all the back details, so we're not gonna get into that. All right. So, per your guys' money, because you're fucking awesome and you're trying to kill me tonight, with all 17 viewers that are in here, here is the last shot. I cannot do anymore because I have no more pre-done shots and I'm not breaking out the actual other I can't even talk. Hard alcohol. Dear baby Jesus, give me the strength.
You ain't even Catholic, Dave.
Oh. Jesus Christ. You would think after 5, which is how many I've done tonight, that the taste would... You stop tasting it. This is one of those times that you wish that you had Rona and you lost your taste buds. No. I am not taking a shot of milk. Oh, God, I can only imagine.
We're talking about it tastes beautiful.
I love milk, but not after alcohol. I've made that mistake at Denny's before. Oh. All right. Let's see here. So, what we've ended up working on. Oh, God. Okay, I swear to God, I'm not going to throw up. No. Okay, well, that didn't stick. What the hell? I will definitely need to eat something after the stream, though. But I still gotta bake my wife dinner. Okay, so this is going to go... It probably should have gone on first, but we'll make that work. All right, so this is what it's going to end up looking like. This is for the shoulder. Focus. The only thing I'm not keen on is I would end up doing something to try and cover up this joint. I mean, we can do something in the future to make that disappear a little bit more. I don't like that gap right there.
Yeah, that's unpleasant to see.
Yeah, it doesn't look horrible, I mean, altogether, but we can definitely do something to... That definitely makes everything a little bit tighter. And you can get some separation in there. You can get that separation in that. We will put, end up replacing these with metal ones, which I think I have in this one. This, I would probably suggest putting in this piece before you put in the middle piece, just so it sits in there correctly. And I would probably put this piece before you put this piece. I think that's how it's supposed to be. But of course, the instructions do not show that. Yes, I am drinking water that used to have the shots in it to get them cold. Alan says, how about some Everclear? No, fuck that. I did that when I was a teenager, and I will never do that again.
It was bad even back then.
Oh, that was, yeah. Yeah, I paid for that shit. Okay, let's clean up this little bleb thing that's on here. And let's build an arm that goes with this. Since we're here. Where's our instructions? Right here. Let's get those over there. I do thank you guys so much for your contributions, for your donations to the channel, for my torture. I do appreciate it. Thank you to Djibouti. Thank you to, I think, who all was it? Alan that did one. Thank you to, definitely to Leon for the 2 nights of craziness. Djibouti donated, Alan donated, Leon donated, and then kept donating because he wants to see me cry. Speaking of, I need to check on your package because I'm curious. Okay, so it looks like this front side gets replaced, but not the back side. In transit, arriving on time. It says Saturday. I don't know. It says it should be there on Saturday. So we will see. Come on. Slide out of there.
Are we going to take bets that USPS is going to deliver on time or be delayed?
Delayed. I'm sure it'll be delayed. In the app, it still says, we are experiencing severe delays, unexpected delays. How are you now? Okay, so I'm just tearing that off because I have hit the point that I don't care. I forgot how much of this kit shifts around. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's see. That's going to come out of there. Let's find the piece that does go into there. So that's going to come
911.
What is your emergency? I'd like to call on a friend. He may have been paid a lot of money to drink a lot of alcohol. And he's still alive. So what seems to be the problem? He's still alive.
You can kick the bucket soon.
That's not what we paid for.
Tappy tap tap.
We were hoping to see him kick the bucket on live stream. That's not how that went in there.
I don't want to be called. I don't want to be called as a witness to some murder investigation.
Sir, do you know what happened to Mr. Starshadow? I have no idea. What I do know is he probably deserved whatever happened to him. May he rest in resin heaven. Good night, whole milk. I hope you sleep well with some frosted flakes. I mean, I can only assume that's where whole milk sleeps. Maybe on the second shelf of the fridge. I don't know. When you come back for the next stream, you will have to tell us where whole milk actually lives. meantime, Dave is going to sit here bewildered. Okay, so there's that part. Okay, we figured that out. Woo! I was starting to worry about my sanity there for a minute. Oh, nope. He did it again. Oops. He did it again. He forgot a
Super
part.
Chats. That's kits. $1.99. Get paid tomorrow, but here's a placeholder.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, brother. I will be back tomorrow, definitely.
I will be much more active tomorrow. I had a slight distraction today, so.
And so let's see what all gets off. So this piece comes off.
So 525 for 21 shots of Everclear.
Oh,
That's
God.
the goal.
What, are you trying to put me in the fucking hospital? See, normally he's an instigator trying to get me to buy shit. Now he's just trying to get me to drink shit. I think it's only because he can't drink anything. Right?
I mean, I shouldn't.
I thought you couldn't.
Basically the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I will say, if you ever go to East Coast, you're from Rhode Island, blueberry beer is pretty damn good.
Yeah. I've never been a big beer fan. Like,
Neither have I, but that was pretty good. Although I do know Korean soju is pretty popular nowadays because they added the fruit flavors, which have been a huge hit the last couple of years.
okay, so where are these going to go? And again, thank you, Mr. Whoever company you are, for not being clear on your goddamn instructions.
Madworks. It's their first kit. It shows.
I don't think this was their first kit. I think this was their second kit.
I don't remember the first one is then. Oh, never mind. It was the Barber Toast. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah, I know.
I just keep forgetting because
it was so bad.
I hate the Barber Toast. It's so fucking overrated.
Yeah, so Djibouti has the Barber Toast, and evidently it was like really bad.
That
really
doesn't
thin parts
me at all.
Yeah, like really thin parts, things like that.
Would have guessed. People that never made model kits before, resin kits at that, struggling to get quality control under control.
If I end up throwing up, I am going to just send Leon pictures all night long.
Aww. Wyland's asking, "Hey Dave, what is the kit you did your best paint job on?" Probably a horror kit that he doesn't have any pictures of from decades ago.
Most of the ones that I am most proud of, I don't share the pictures of because they were commissions for other people. So John's partially right on that. But usually my best things are, yeah, they're horror kits. Like, I do love painting horror, but I don't like painting American horror. I like painting, oh, this was supposed to go in there. Whoops. Things like sideshows, sideshow pieces, things like that, I really do enjoy. Just because a lot of them are well done. As far as the sculptures, it's just the paint jobs are poorly executed.
Well, I mean, when you're trying to say you can't really pay a lot of money for a good paint job. Well, I should rephrase. You can't get a good paint job when you're paying so little money. They pay their sculptors well. They don't pay their painters well.
Yeah, keep in mind, like places like Sideshow. Like, I am not worried about losing anything talking about them. I know the owner. So, but so they actually have, and you can see they actually have videos on. I think it's on Sideshow site, but you can find them. Like factories over in Thailand and China, and it is literally several hundred figures lined up, and you have one person that only paints a left eye and another person that and this is why so I'm going to do it this way because I actually probably have to go here pretty soon, but so you literally have an assembly line. You have a person that will only paint the cloak. You have a person that will only paint the shirt. You have a person that will only paint the left eye and then the right eye. And that's why you end up getting a lot of these googly eye, especially with Sideshow. Like one eye's looking over here and one eye's looking forward, because the same person is not painting both eyes. And it is literally assembly line. Now, what is horrible about this is you get one of these on the bottom of your statues. I don't know if you guys can see that. It says Red Sonja, number 512 out of 3,000. Here's the thing. That statue could have been number 1. It could have been 3,000. It could have been anywhere in between. That doesn't necessarily mean that's the order it was painted in. That's the order that they slapped a label on it, on the bottom of it. So they literally have an assembly line of people that are only painting certain things. And it's that way with almost any statue company. I'm not saying all, but almost any statue company. If you're having a mass production of 500, 10,000, whatever it is, there's a lot of people that have their hands on that kit. And they may have a specialty of painting eyes, pupils, things like that. Business wise, it makes sense that you have someone that only does one thing. Things will move faster. If you want something that is more dedicated, where there's only a team of like 5 or 6 that ends up working on each one, you're going to pay for that. What would be a $400 statue like that one over there will now cost you $1,500 to $2,000, but it will end up showing in the end because it'll look like that.
My Guyver was a grand.
Yeah, and I think with the Guyver, well, because yours is what's the company that did yours?
Prime One.
Yeah. So they literally only have like 20 people in there. They literally, I think if I remember correctly, at least this is how they started out. They had like 20 people. They cast everything there. They painted everything there. They packed everything there. And but their kits are freaking huge. Like, what was yours? Yours was 3rd scale, wasn't it? Something like that?
No, it was quarter scale. If it was 3rd scale, I wouldn't have bought it.
So,
but majority of their stuff is 3rd scale, yeah. or equivalent in size to 3rd scale statues, because they have some stuff that's obviously like sci-fi stuff, like Evangelion stuff. God, I think they're doing some Godzilla stuff now too. The Eva stuff is definitely overpriced though, because I think the Eva stuff's like $2,000.
So
it's because the license cost is fucking expensive.
Yeah.
That's what other people forget. Licensing costs suck.
Well, and that's why you end up getting a lot of these companies that are basically backdoor casting or whatever. A lot of these things is, or these Japanese kits, the figure kits, they are only allowed to do what, 50 during a Wonderfest for a licensure.
Yeah, they gotta get permission too.
And they have to get permission to do those 50, and then anything over that they're not allowed to do. So that's something to keep in mind. You are paying for some of these companies for the license rights. A majority of the money that you're paying, especially for Sideshow, for like the X-Men figures, things like that, you're paying Disney for the rights, because I think Disney still owns the rights for X-Men. For the rights.
Well, they do own the rights for X-Men, but they got it back. I mean, as part of the Fox acquisition.
Yeah, so they own the rights for using that likeness and using that name. So that cost gets passed on to you. And that's why the super high cost. Here, let me show you guys here real quick before I jump out of here. Here is the one arm that we ended up doing. I'm going to have to figure out that fit. That seems to fit okay. But there is that versus this one. So there is more detail. Not a whole lot more that I see on the exterior detail. Some more panel lines and stuff. It's not really anything that you couldn't do yourself. I mean, honestly. I do have the one little piece that ends up getting glued into here. We'll worry about that later on.
Out of focus, Dave.
Is it out of focus?
Yes, it is.
There. So there
There
we
you
go.
go.
I can't tell from my monitor.
I don't like that little divot inside that elbow area.
Oh, right here.
Is that a casting error? That totally looks like a casting error. Right next to the elbow joint.
Yeah. That's a casting error.
You got a huge ass cavity right there. That's not good.
That's a boo boo. So I think Djibouti was asking me before, and I don't know if he's still in here or not, about using the super glue and baking soda for fixing things, and I think that's actually a perfect thing to show you guys how to do that. I will show you some other things too, so maybe we'll do that tomorrow night.
Probably a good thing to show people.
Yeah, in a pretty much sober stream. So yeah, we will work on that.
We'll see if it's a sober stream.
Yeah,
don't speak too soon.
We'll see. But there are the arms. So we did the shoulders and arm and the head and the ass. We actually got a lot done for drinking alcohol during this. So maybe I should drink more alcohol when I'm fucking building shit. I don't know. You can sand baking soda, right? Yes.
You absolutely can sand it down.
Basically what you're doing is you're taking super glue, dabbing it in, adding baking soda, adding a little more super glue as you need, building it up. You're basically making a form of resin that you can end up sanding and shaping as needed. The problem is that it is super hard.
You don't want to put too much because it's bringing that down is a pain in the ass, especially with sandpaper. You're going to need to file that down mostly until you get about what you need it to, and then hopefully the sandpaper will take care of the rest, but it'll eat your sandpaper pretty fast.
Yes. So he is right on that. Let's go through here. Let's see. Mixed with CA glue. Yes. I thank you guys all very much. You guys were very, very generous tonight. I'm still in shock. Like, I have no. You guys have basically paid me tonight 6 months of what I make on YouTube. Like, that's fucking amazing. I love you guys. So talcum powder does work too, but for me, anytime I've ended up doing that, it seems to be a weird texture and it takes longer for it to set. It kind of remains kind of mushy for a little bit, where the baking soda seems to set pretty much instantly. Gunpla fixation. While chances of that are very slim. Wait, Dave, when's a painting video? So I have to take the air compressor out of the bathroom that's behind the curtain that you guys can't see. But on Mondays and like the weekends when I'm not doing videos, what you guys aren't seeing is I'm actually little by little setting it up. I'm setting up my paints. I'm setting up this. That's part of why I've been cleaning the airbrushes, getting them all ready. I've got a webcam that is going to be overhead in the box so that you guys can see that. I'm trying to make it as nice as possible for you guys to make you guys happy. Let's see. Wait. I'm hoping that says never unless a bribe happens. 20 Jaeger bombs. Challenge accepted. Oh my god, is also accepted. So, I'm actually highly surprised that I got as much done as I did with us just chit-chatting and working on this, but my throat is dry as hell. I know Wifey Sauce should be messaging me anytime now that she's off work. And yeah, so thank you. I told Dave I would eat my hat if he fully painted his Mega Man X kit. Well, my hat is still hanging on my rack. Well, yeah, this is true. But I haven't seen you painting anything recently, Jim.
I mean, more accurately, Jim hasn't uploaded any videos.
Yes, this is true. Let's see. Hold on.
Well, Jim got you there, Dave. He actually is painting right now.
Yeah. Are you painting mine? Going wild and falling in love with Gaia. Yeah.
I mean, I could have told you Gaia was nice, Jim. Now all you need to do is move out of Florida, move to Southern California. You'll be right next to Volks. You just do daily pickups. For paint you're never gonna use.
See, going wild and falling in love with Gaia. LML, not yours yet. Yeah, mine's probably still in the box, sitting over there. Someday, Jim will never do my kit. That was a gift, and I shouldn't be giving him shit. All right. So what do we got? Wyland, dude, G-Paint is actually really good. So I've looked at G-Paint. My issue with G-Paint is it's pre-thinned and it's only 60 milliliters. At what is it, $12 a bottle or something like that? $9 a bottle. And you can go through that pretty damn fast. And they only generally do primary colors. I think he did a Halloween set of Halloween colors. I want to pick up a set, but I don't want basics. I want one of his premix that are specialized colors. But I would love to try out his paints, but yeah. But no thinner. G-Paint is actually really good, but no thinner. Well, you don't need thinner with the G-Paint because they're pre-thinned. At least that's how they advertise it. I watch his videos. I'm subscribed to his channel. All of that good stuff. But yeah. Dave, have you tested SMS paints from Ghost of Xeon, Scott from us? I have not. I think. Jesus, why do you have to bring that up, Steph? Why? Wait. Wait. Why? Why?
What color?
What? Why? Why, Steph? Why do you have to bring this shit up? Yes, I still have 5 bottles of this. And they're sitting here like a trophy. Because they're the 5 bottles that didn't get broken. Have you tried SMS paints? I have not. I've wanted to, and I think USA carries it, but I don't like supporting them. And that's a personal thing. By the way, where's Ungawa? Like, evidently he was like, I don't want any part of this, and he bounced out. Which that, I mean, Wyland says, no, that's what I'm saying. It's more expensive because it's pre-thin. So you don't have to pay for the thinner. But here's the thing. I have so much thinner, I would rather pay for the concentrated color to thin to my own ratio versus it's already done. Playmo paints were so good. Sadly, the dude was so shady. Jim, I will send, in my next package, I will send you all 5 colors that I have. I didn't have any luck. I had him peel. Let's see here. Gawa went off to play Final Fantasy like an hour ago. Okay. Alan says good night. Ciao. John, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you're still in voice chat, if not, I will talk to you on the Facebook Messenger. Thank you so much. I will see you guys all in the next video. I have to get ready because I have to be a bitch, put on my apron, and go downstairs and make wifey sauce dinner before she beats my ass like the bitch I am. I want to thank you guys all so very much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for your donations. You are super awesome. I think we did $119.99 tonight. Thank you so much. Yes, it is mac and cheese tonight. Good for remembering that. Spicy 3 Decides can by everyone have a good one. Stay tuned. Tomorrow night I will be here. Death impending. No matter how I feel, I will be here around 7 p.m. my time. Thank you. I am so humbled by you guys. And I don't even know. I'm looking at this. Why? No! Stop! That's not what I wanted. I'm looking at a camera that's not even on. You guys are looking at the desk. I'm sorry. I suck. I will see you guys all in the next video. Thanks for hanging out. I love you all. Face cam, yes, that's why I edited. But no, I was not paying attention because I can't feel my face. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone have a good one. Peace out.